We're looking now at equations that are a little more complicated because they have decimal coefficients and they have parentheses. It's kind of important in the first couple steps to see if we can simplify these equations. Let's look at our helpful hint. After removing parentheses, it might be most helpful for you to multiply both sides of the equation by 100 in order to obtain a simpler equivalent equation without decimals. Check to make sure that you did not make any errors in calculations before solving the equation. Now we have to be very careful in these first couple of steps, so watch carefully as I do everything. Let's see if we can get an equivalent equation that's a lot simpler to work with. We see our equation has decimals and parentheses. Our helpful hint reminded us to first remove the parentheses. So we're just going to keep the equation the way it was on the left-hand side of the equation, but on the right-hand side we're going to multiply 3/10 times x, that would give me 3/10 x, and then 3/10 times 2/10, that will give me 600. So I have to be sure I have the decimal point in the right place. Now, what we're going to do is make this equation much simpler by multiplying everything by 100. When we multiply by 100, it moves the decimal point 2 places to the right. So 0.8 will become 80. So if we multiply 100 times 0.8x, we get 80x. 100 times 0.18 would give us 18. 100 times minus 0.4x would give us minus 40x. And on the right-hand side, if we multiply 100 times 0.3x, this would give us 30x, and 100 times 0.06 would give us 6. Now, there is a chance to collect some like terms. 80x minus 40x is 40x. That will make our equation a lot simpler and a lot shorter. Now we would like to get all the numbers on one side. If we add minus 18 to each side, then we'll simply have 40x equals 30x, and if we add 6 and negative 18, we get negative 12. That puts all the numbers on the right. We'd like to have all the x's on the left, so we add minus 30x to each side, and this would give us 10x equals minus 12. If we divide each side by 10, we have a choice. We could write the answer as minus 1.2, and putting it in decimal form, or if we want to reduce the fraction 12/10, we could write it as minus 6/5. So x could be minus 1.2, or x could be minus the fraction 6/5. As you can see, this equation is a little bit long and complicated. It's very important in those very few steps to remove the parentheses and to remove the decimals.